So the last of the regular targets in SDG 15 is 15.9 by 2020, again a 2020 target. Integrate ecosystems and biodiversity values into national and local planning, development processes, poverty reduction strategies and accounts. The indicator for this is A, the number of countries that have established national targets in accordance with or similar to the HE Biodiversity Target 2 of the Strategic Plan for Biodiversity 2011 to 2020 in their national biodiversity strategy and action plans, and the progress reported towards these targets, and B, integration of biodiversity into national accounting and reporting systems defined as implementation of the systems of environmental economic accounting. The key note here in 15.9 is almost all countries, that's 90%, have set national targets related to integrating biodiversity values into national and local development and poverty reduction strategies. However, only a third of reporting countries are on track to achieve integration of biodiversity values into these policies. Biodiversity directly or indirectly contributes to the attainment of most of the Sustainable Development Goals. By December 2022, of the countries which have assessed progress towards these national targets, roughly a third were on track to reach or exceed them. More than half have made progress towards their targets, but not at the rate that will allow them to meet the target, and some countries reported that they are making no progress, it was 4%, towards the target or are moving away from reaching it. Therefore, despite the important progress that has been made, countries are not on track to meet this SDG indicator. While many countries are on track to integrate biodiversity values into relevant planning processes, the limited progress globally on this issue undermines efforts to reach most of the Sustainable Development Goals, including SDGs 14 and 15. It also indirectly drives further pressure on biodiversity, which, among other things, threatens the continued provision of nature's contribution to people and threatens around 1 million species with extinction within the coming decades. It is also a major barrier to undertaking the transformational change required to bring about a world living in harmony with nature. So countries work to make nature count in their ledgers. This a lot of work has carried out on this in the last couple of years, and we'll be touching on this briefly in one of the other blocks. With the twin crises of climate change and biodiversity loss, countries are increasingly looking for statistics on the environment-economy nexus and ways to foster economic growth while protecting the environment, biodiversity, and the climate. In order to do this, countries have begun to put nature in their ledgers through natural capital accounting. Natural capital accounting has provided governments with a systematic way to measure natural capital and recognize it as an asset that provides contributions to the economy and society. Many countries implement natural capital accounting through the International Statistical Standard, the Systems of Environmental Economy Accounting, SEEA. While the COVID-19 pandemic caused a brief period of stagnation in global implementation of SEEA, 2022 once again saw an increase in the number of countries complying with the SEEA. Currently, 92 countries compile the SEEA.